Okay, today we are reading A Mother's Journey. This is a present Laurie gave Mom back in 1998. It's Merry Christmas present.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hold it for you and you're going to follow along. You keep your hands down so they
Okay.
don't take them. Okay, you ready?
The young mother grasped the hands of her children and looked at the path before her. Is the way long, she asked, and her shepherd answered, yes, and the way is hard, and you will be old before you reach the end of it, but the end will be better than the beginning. What is required? Asked the mother, and her shepherd replied, faithfulness. Give me your hopes, give me your dreams. The journey is long and not what it seems. Affirm your children, be faithful to me. This is the mother I want you to be. It was spring, the trees burst with blossoms, cheerful wildflowers covered the fields, and a bubbling brook echoed peals of laughter as it meandered through the meadow. Like little lambs, the children frolicked, following the mother through the sweet-smelling clover along the path. The days were good, the evenings peaceful. The young mother was happy as she played with her children. Together they made daisy chains from the gathered wildflowers and bathed in clear streams. The sun shone on their path and the life was sweet. The young mother cried, nothing will ever be lovelier than this. I have given you, my children, joy. And her shepherd said, you were faithful in the good times. Give me your hopes, give me your dreams. The journey is long and not what it seems. Affirm your children, be faithful to me. This is the mother I want you to be. The children grew like sunflowers, dancing along the hillside. The days were long, but the air was thick. A summer storm rolled across the heavens. Lightning flashed, hail pounded, and the children shook with fear. The path was steep, and the children grew weary, but the mother encircled them with the warmth of her love. Walk on, dear one, she said, we will soon be there. So the children climbed, and when they finally ascended above the storm, they said, we could not have made it without you, mother. And she rejoiced, this is better than the joy of springtime, for I have taught my children perseverance. And her shepherd said, you were faithful in the hard times. Give me your hopes, give me your dreams. The journey is long and not what it seems. Affirm your children, be faithful to me. This is the mother I want you to be. Golden aspen leaves drifted to the ground, but the trees stood tall in the autumn breeze, and the children shed the leaves of childhood. Multicolored winds of doubt and temptation whipped around their teenage hearts, and they chased foolish fantasies along the path. The mother's heart feared. She saw many hidden traps that lay before them. At times the journey was painful, and the mother faltered. As the shepherd gave her counsel, the mother tried skillfully to lead her children around the snares. And at autumn's end, the mother said, this season is better than summer or spring, for in autumn I taught my children wisdom. And our shepherd said, you were faithful when your heart was breaking. Give me your hopes, give me your dreams. The journey is long and not what it seems. Affirm your children, be faithful to me. This is the mother I want you to be. Mountain snow waved the limbs of the stately pine trees. Like them, the young adults stood tall. In the night of winter, threatening clouds of prejudice, oppression, and disease darkened the earth. The world had turned inside out. Sometimes the young adults groped and stumbled. Look up, their mother said. Lift your eyes to the light of life. Above the clouds, they saw the one who brings light out of darkness. He grasped their hands and gave them peace. As the snow slipped off pine boughs, the mother said, winter is the best season of all, for I have shown my children God. And her shepherd said, you were faithful to give your children to me. Give me your hopes, give me your dreams. The journey is long and not what it seems. Affirm your children, be faithful to me. This is the mother I want you to be. The seasons marched on and the mother grew old. She was frail and bent, but her children were tall and strong and walked in the way of wisdom. When the journey was hard, they helped their mother. When the path was rough, they lifted her. At last they came to the pinnacle of the highest mountain. Beyond it they saw a shining road and a golden gate flung wide. There stood the brilliant tree of life. The mother said, I have reached the end of my journey. I have been faithful to my children and faithful to God. The end is better than the beginning, for my children can walk alone with the shepherd. As she passed through the gate, she heard her shepherd say, well done. You gave me your hopes, you gave me your dreams, but the path of life was not what it seemed. You affirmed your children, they were faithful to me. You were the mother I asked you to be. She heard her children calling, you will always walk with us, mother. They stood and watched as the gates closed after her, and she heard her children saying, a faithful mother is more than a memory now. A faithful mother lives with us forever. And her children grasped the hands of their own children and looked at the path before them. Is the way long? They asked her, and their shepherd answered, yes. And the way was hard, and you will be old before you reach the end of it. But the end will be better than the beginning.
And I like that you made the shepherd a her.
Made what?
The shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a line that said they grasped the shepherd's hand, and you said they grasped her hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, Mom's got the shepherd being a woman. All right.
Mm.
The end. Okay, we did that.